Hey everybody, and welcome back to a new video. Today, I will do a new video about what if the Balkans went to war. So we're gonna start this out as we all probably know it. Yeah. So, Serbia would probably declare war on Kosovo, and Albania would probably join in the war, and Montenegro would probably join on Serbia's side. So in this, I'm gonna count the countries that are in the Balkans. Some people might disagree, but the people that I think are in the Balkans are Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro, Serbia, Kosovo, Albania, North Macedonia, Bulgaria, Greece, Turkey, and Romania and Hungary. Those are which I believe are in the Balkans. So we're going to be including all of these guys today. So let's get into it. Yeah, let's just get into it before you guys start getting bored. So we're going to see if this war is breaking out. We already know Croatia is going to join in the war against Serbia. It's most likely Slovenia would join on the blue team. So, correct me if I'm incorrect. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're gonna get to Bosnia in a minute. Romania would probably join on Serbia's team, while Hungary would probably on Kosovo's team. Greece would be on Serbia's team. Well, if Greece is on Serbia's team, that means Turkey's on Kosovo's team. North Macedonia is probably also on Kosovo's team. Bulgaria is a tough one for me. Some people argue it's in blue, some people argue it's in red, but for the sake of this video, just to keep it, a lot of people saying, we're gonna have them be splitting in two. No, actually that's a bad idea. I think they would just go over to the blue. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably angering so much people in the Balkans right now. And now we have Bosnia. So basically there's a thing going on where Bosnia is kind of like split into two things, something like this. The red areas are the parts that support Serbia, like the government, and then the blue areas are basically people that want to support Croatia because they want to be friends with Croatia. So now we have something like this. Also, yes, I got a new mapping style. I like it, but I hope you guys personally like it. I don't really care anyways. So let's begin. So in this war, the first actions we're probably going to be seeing is we're going to go south and we're going to see that we have Serbia and Montenegro pushing down into northern Kosovo. I'm pretty sure Bulgaria actually should be on the red team because they hate North Macedonia and they want the lands. But also at the same time, I'm pretty sure they're more friends with Croatia and stuff than they are with Serbia. But for the sake, we'll just say it's on the blue team. Montenegro is going to try and push down to Albania, but it's going to fail. And Kosovo is going to be, holding out. Greece and Turkey will get into the battle. I'm going to go ahead and include navies. So on the blue team's navy, I'd say you'd probably have something like this. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna explain something. Sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. It's just because my channel has been taking a break and I've been working on my other channel for a while. And yeah, that's kind of it. So yeah, I'm sorry if a lot of you wanted me to post on this channel more. So we have the navies. So let's see. So Turkey's navy is going to start pushing down into Greece's. Now here's the thing to keep in mind, right? Greece's navy is actually surprisingly strong, but is it strong on the land? Kinda, but not as strong as Bulgaria's and Turkey's put together. So eventually then, they're blown to bits in the army, although in the navy they're able to hold out for a while. They start to plant a lot of military bases on Crete, I think this island is called. Yeah. Um, and so they're kind of like defending this island pretty well. Over here though, we see as, let me do that again. We see as the government in Bosnia starts to fail and starts to be taken over by people in Bosnia and Croatia. But then Serbia is going to go ahead and support. With this, Croatia manages to find a distraction for Serbia, pushing in the north, which Serbia manages to kick back. But in that manner, Croatia is able to cross in deeper. Down south there, Montenegro's navy is just, we're going to skip that part. And we see Albanian and Albania would probably join it, but we're going to see a small Bosnia invasion in. Over up here though, Kosovo, you're getting destroyed. No offense. And northern Albania is going to start to be pushed in. And eventually the war is going to look like this. Both sides have suffered quite a bit of amount of casualties now. And there's one thing I want to check out, is in the north here. So we're going to see Hungary start to push in the north before eventually being stopped by Romanian troops. And from the south of Hungary here, we see Serbian troops start to cross in. Although alongside that, Bulgarian troops start crossing into the north and up into Romania. Eventually, after some naval battles, Turkey manages to beat the Romanian navy, and in a lot, but not entirely. With this, they're able to start a little navy invasion and connects up with the main Bulgarian invasion, although eventually is held. With that, we see Serbia and Romanian troops cross in, and it looks like Serbia is mainly just carrying the back of all the red team characters right now. Although we see Greece pushing in from the south, and Greece is starting to do pretty well. And eventually we have Bulgaria kind of struggling to survive. I know they're more invading than they are losing land, but they have to supply North Macedonia, which is a person that they hate. But they also have to invade northern Greece and southern Romania. So it's and have to face here. So it's kind of like they're being hurt at the moment. And we see the major players in this, in the blue team, are probably Turkey, Croatia, and Hungary, and Bulgaria are the main stronger ones that are trying to carry this team. And eventually, we see that the Hungarians are also trying to kind of breach through, but they're having a struggle. So they eventually try and do the thing that they did before, and they make a bulge into Serbia. Eventually this gets countered though. Although Hungary is able to push back the Serbs in the north. Helping with Croatia, they managed to Finally, Croatia gets gets kind of in the northern area before Serbia manages to launch a counter-offensive but not kick them out. They're able to hold out. Then we see the collapse of these countries over here. So let's just say, yeah, they're cut off, and eventually we see the surrender of Albania and North Macedonia, and the recapture of some waters. And eventually this is going to help a lot for the red team because now they can focus on other fronts. So Serbia is going to start another push into Bulgaria, pretty slow, but it's doable. And they're going to continue another one from North Macedonia and another front. Eventually they're able to connect. Serbia is slowly but surely pushing into Bulgaria. Although, despite that, we see eventually the Bosnian government collapsing over to like the actual Bosnians and Croats, and eventually we see that Bosnia manages to officially become actual Bosnia and have a side in this war. With that, though, we see a Serbian invasion, and we see a little Montenegrin. Although these are stopped not really easily, they're kind of like actually giving them a bit of a struggle, but they're able to hold out. Greece delivers a punch back to the Turks and manages to capture some more territories. Although we see Bulgaria help Turkey and manage to push down into a straight line, cutting off a lot of Greek troops and taking them down. With this is the collapse of Greece, by the way, spoilers. Turkey manages to breach the Greek lines in the navy for a sec. This is able to make Turkey encircle this island, and eventually it surrenders over to the Turks. And we see Turkey breaching through and capturing more lands. With this, a group of Bulgarian troops manage to capture and push back and even start to liberate North Macedonia before being held off again. So they broke a stalemate for a while. Eventually we see Bosnia getting corrupt and some Serbian paratroopers land in Bosnia. Although we see a Hungarian advance into Romania in the north. And it starts getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Although eventually is held out and even nearly kicked completely out due to they were wasting a lot of resources invading. So that was just bad for the Hungarians. Eventually, despite that, the Turks mixed with Bulgarian troops blow a decisive victory against the Romanians. And now the Romanians don't have access to sea, which a lot of their exports come from. With this, we see the collapse of Romania, as their capital is eventually then taken, and Hungary starts advancing again. We see a big move that could ensure something. We see something that probably wouldn't happen, but since this is kind of like we're trying to make this fun and stuff, we see a Romanian surrender. With this, Bulgaria is able to kick out the Serbs and start re-liberating even more of North Macedonia before being held, and start invading Greece more. Bleh. With this, we see Greece, yeah. The Turks eventually managed to breach the very strong Greece navy, and start to land in Athens and places like that. With this, we can probably see the collapse of the Greeks and a pretty much complete end to the south here. So now that they're done with their southern flanks, let's just see all the lands that they were able to recapture here. So basically nearly all of this. And we can see a huge amount of Albania and North Macedonia being reliberated with this. And now we basically just have Serbia, the main partner in this, versus, and with Montenegro, versus basically everyone else in the Balkans except for, Romania and Greece. With this, uh, uh, yeah, yeah, uh, oof, 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 oh God. Oh, oh God. Ouch. Oof. And yeah, Serbia's done. So we see Serbia collapses, eventually surrendering, and we're gonna see the peace treaty. Turkey will probably not allow to spare Greece, but just for the peace treaty, Greece wouldn't probably sign this. They wanted to push Greece all the way over to here, but Greece wouldn't probably accept that, so eventually we see a split going with Turkish and Bulgarian. So let's just hurry that up right there. So yep, this Crete island would also be given to Turkey. Greece would to be got out of by Albania and North Macedonia. And here we see some troubles start to form in Romania. So Romania is going to lose this. So, no, let me draw that again. That was terrible. And those two chunks are probably going to be going to Bulgaria and Hungary. But yeah, Romania suffered a lot of casualties during that war, despite their fronts not really moving quite a lot. Serbia must recognize Kosovo as well, with Bulgaria gaining some of these territories. Also, just to give, I forgot to do something. Since we're not already doing this fair for Turkey, we're gonna give this a new established puppet state to Turkey from Romania. Bit interesting, but okay. Montenegro probably gonna be carved up between Kosovo, Albania, and Bosnia, just to make sure they never agree to join in on Serbia's fun field trip, which ended up terribly. So yeah, we're gonna see the division of Montenegro. So yeah, there we go. Montenegro is now carved up. And we're gonna see Serbia. So we're gonna see these two chunks of Romania and Serbia become, it's kind of like a part of Hungary. It's probably likely that would see a new kind of little state here that will become its own thing. Well, not, yeah, it'll become its own thing, but it's mainly a puppet of Hungary and Croatia. So, yeah, don't worry, Croatia, you got something. Yeah, for the rest, we'll just leave Serbia alone. And so eventually we can see in Europe the victors of the war. If you include the new if you don't include the new countries, yeah, these are the winners of the war, and these are their borders now. So with that, just take away that. And yeah. So anyways, I thank you all for joining me on this video, and that is, what if the Balkans went to war? And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.